Here we go, kicking off the ball first with the Pro Stars, and they look to go long over top, but center back Marco Melitix plays safe to our keeper at the back here to maintain possession. Into Patrick Mello. Looking to go directly in behind to Stephen El Said. With a quick cross to James Pucci, who knocks it away. Pro Stars right back. Parker Seymour keeps possession through Michael Patel. Back into Patrick Mello for Parker Seymour. Out wide to Mohammed. Back inside to Randy Ribeiro. FC London to looking to maintain possession to break through. It is seen out of bounds by Pro Stars, looking for a goal kick here. Pro Stars looking to build up the game, hoping to open up FC London's compact defense here. And they go long, and as it bounces out of bounds. Into Marco Malitic. Turnover into the middle of the field for Pro Stars. And Mohammed keeps possession as we look to go and change the field. This is a really good ball as they look to attack the weak side here at FC London. Do you want this here, Pete? Do you want this? And again.
Soccer fans, if you're
Stars.
hungry, there is a sausage cart available in the back of the fan zone.
Free kick for Pro Stars FC. McCauley just misses the header, and it's a free ball down the wing for London. Yeah, he didn't have much space on the top of the box, but was able to create it himself and just get that shot just over the bar. Pro Stars trying to come out of their own end. Aurora on the ball. Abby on the ball. Field a little bit behind Macaulay. Fender. Oh, and that's a close shot, just blocked. Back on the ball, challenging for it. Pro Stars come away. Now plays it back to Abe. And they're just trying to hold possession in their own end right now. Foul London.
That's really good pressing here from FC London as they're looking to score early, and Coach Markosha will be happy with this as getting a result here at home will be very important.
From both sides. I saw in the last game with the women's team with you guys. You guys always hold high pressure, and it's something you see on both ends, and it's great to see a team on both sides, men and women, do similar strategies.
Absolutely. It definitely helps control the tempo of the game for sure.
And here comes Pro Stars down the field, looking for an open. Back forward though, in the middle now. Plays it back to Abe. Long ball forward into the box. Seymour trying to challenge for it, and that's just cleared off of number 23 of Pro Stars. A London throw-in on their end of the field.
Looks as if Pro Stars are pressing very high as well. FC London managed to come out though.
Right in front of us here, that is Stephen El Said on the ball, playing it back to his defender, Nabeli. And it's going to restart with the keeper. It's keeper Anthony on the ball, looking up. Wide open man out wide. He's taking his time though. He still has space and he plays a simple pass. London.
Oh, that's a great ball.
Oh, that's a great pass over the top, and here's London striker forward. And it's just a little bit of a heavy pass that's able to stay in. That was Seymour keeping it in, playing across the Stars on the counter, looking for something. They have 3 forward against 3. And London's just going to be able to clear it out nice and calmly.
It's very good defending from FC London center back Marco Maletic.
Well done there by both teams. It was very congested in the middle, and Pro Stars were able to break out very smoothly, but London was able to transition into defense very well.
Yes.
London's just going to look for a switch now to open up the field. I'll say it has the ball with open space back to his defender, Schnabelli. Now it's through the middle. And that's a great pass forward by Patel. El Sai's looking for something in the middle, and he just runs out of space, and it's going to be a goal kick. Once again, building from the back, here comes Pro Stars. Trying to build something up patiently, but trying to force something forward, they just push it out of bounds. It's going to be a London throw just past half.
Pro Stars did a good job of drawing in pressure there to try to play in behind, but unfortunately it was unsuccessful.
Something I'm noticing very early is both teams are trying to build from the back, and both teams are giving the space to the other to build from the back, because just because they're allowing that space in the back doesn't mean they're being able to get forward with it, and everything's been cut off from that point.
Yeah, the German club has a massive field too, so if you're not compact in your defending, it opens up a lot of space in the middle of the field, which can be very dangerous, especially with FC's front line. Their counterattack can be very fast.
Yeah, exactly. And London is just trying to win the ball back in the corner, and it's going to be a throw-in for Pro Stars. Pro Stars looking to clear out of their own end. A soft clearance up the field, but they're able to get a header on it. But London's keeping the ball
Great
in
defending.
and keeping high pressure. Here come Pro Stars again. That's just going to be a foul right in the midfield on Pro Stars. And here come London with a quick start.
Trying to catch Pro Stars off guard.
And again, there's just a battle going on in the middle of the field right now, trying to gain that power possession right in the middle. Very important early in the game to dominate the middle of the field as early as you can.
For sure, it sets the tone, and
Exactly.
especially it being less than 10 minutes into the game.
Oh, and there's a beautiful pass
Oh.
opening up London.
Connor Wilson.
Beats the goalie.
Oh, what a cutback. Unfortunately, nobody got
Connor
on the end
Wilson
of it.
very close, trying to get a cutback as the goalie cut off his angle for a clean shot. But London's still on the ball, and now it's just a long-distance shot.
That play by Connor Wilson was phenomenal. To put a
That
ball
play
across the
was- Connor
goal
Wilson was amazing.
would have been a nice tap in if somebody was there,
The
but
goalie did his job by cutting off the angle for the shot.
Yes.
And just unfortunately, no one was in the middle of the box to get the finishing touch on such a beautifully not a solo run because it came from a beautiful pass as well, but a great run by Connor.
excellent execution as well.
London back on the ball looking for another attack. Again, challenging for that middle position. And Pro Stars come out of it, needing to restart with their keeper, looking to open up the field now. And they're going to start out from the back slowly once again.
Good patience from Randy Ribeiro there, but looks like we won the ball back.
London still on the ball, gets it back again in the middle. They're really starting to dominate the middle of the field, not letting Pro Stars pass the half field mark. And they're just going to restart now to try to give themselves more space to look forward and get something going. And here they come again. Beautiful run right now.
Oh, it's
And
a great
beautiful
diagonal ball.
to Al-Said. And he plays it, tries to play it forward, and just a little too much right towards the goalkeeper, and it's an easy pickup. Beautiful pass there to switch the field and open up so much space.
Absolutely. That diagonal ball from Malatik all the way to Stephen Al-Said gave him so much time and space on the ball.
Exactly.
Poor decision in the end, but that's exactly what Coach Markosha is looking for.
That's the kind of execution that he's going to be looking for all game. Those kind of
Absolutely.
plays to open up the field as much as possible. Dominating the middle like they are right now is just going to give so many options for them going out wide.
Absolutely. They look to attack in behind their midfield line, right in front of their defenders to draw them in, to look to go in behind secondary.
Exactly. It's a simple strategy that works for so many professional teams out there. When executed well, looks amazing.
For sure.
And that's going to be a nice pass out wide for Pro Stars. And London wins it back, and they're looking for the quick counter. Having to slow down a bit for everyone to catch up, and that's a beautiful nutmeg forward.
Mohammed. Well done. Great counter pressing there.
Beautiful footwork there to hold onto the ball. Looking for an open pass, and here it comes out wide. And that was a nice cross in, giving some pressure, needing the goalie to clear it out. The Pro Stars goalkeeper to clear it out for a London corner. James Pushy on the ball for the corner. London holding the top of the box, so you're going to definitely see them make runs into it as the ball is coming into the box. Here it comes. And it's right to the goalkeeper, challenging him on the line, and he gets a palm to it, and it's cleared out. And London's trying to counter right back in. And it's a beautiful flick over the head to create space by London. And that was Pucci keeping the ball on his feet and winning a throw-in. London still looking to go forward with Nafar on the ball, playing it back to his defender, looking to switch the field to Al-Saida. And he's going to look forward now. He's going to have to go back to his defender, switching the field, creating space.
London looking very patient in possession here, picking and choosing when they go forward.
You can say that again. And that was a great attempt to kind of go forward to Connor Wilson, but just unfortunately the wind picked up and it seemed to carry that ball a little more forward than it was meant to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, getting your midfielder in behind the back line is very, very crucial to try to create any attack in on goal. It's a good opportunity for FC London here.
I like what I'm seeing from London so far. I'm like what I'm seeing from both teams. They're kind of feeling each other out still only 12 minutes into the game. But London's really seeming to pick up the middle pressure, hold possession more in Pro Stars' end, and Pro Stars is being able to press out and push towards London's end.
Absolutely. Pro Stars, though, are being very disciplined in their defending right now, making it difficult for FC to pick and choose which pass to make.
They are allowing London to hold on to possession right now, but that's not meaning they are behind in the game.
Oh, for sure.
The defending, like you said, is very, very well done right now.
Yes.
Very organized. And here they come on the counterattack. That's Aurora on the wing, looking for a pass forward. Outside, now back inside to number 7, Jason. He switches the field. And so much space in the middle for Michael. He tries to switch it outside. Open man, looking for a cross. And it's just going to deflect off of a London defender.
Do not miss out on the opportunity to attend FC London 2018 summer camps, running all summer long.
As we were just saying, London was dominating in the Pro Stars end. Pro Stars now have their corner.
Yes,
Trying to look for their opportunity.
that was patient by Parker Seymour there, not to dive in right away and allow any cross to come into the 18-yard box.
Both teams showing talents and being patient on defense and knowing when to move forward when the time comes.
Pro Stars has a lot of individual talent and very athletic attackers, so FC London needs to be on their toes and of any counterattack that may come their way to prevent opportunities like this in the future.
Exactly. And here comes the cross in for Pro Stars. It's going to be a low cross that's going to be easily cleared by London, but not all the way. And just a lean back, weak shot that's going to fly over the net. And it's going to go out for a London goal kick. Always great support for London FC.
We love our fans here. They're the best in the league. That's for sure.
And it's going to be a nice clearance out to Mikey. And he's going to play it up the field. Long ball. Connor's going to try to get on the end of it, but it's going to be an easy pickup for the goalkeeper. Played down the middle. Space going forward. A nice low ball. And it's going to be challenged hard by London. A beautiful win defensively. And a nice pass forward.
Oh, that's a good movement off of James Pucci there.
It's challenging going on in the middle of the field right now. Pro Stars are coming out with it. Still trying to find space, and it's going to be a foul by London, unfortunately. Nice short play by Pro Stars, looking to move forward. Again, short.
Very good defending by Mike.
It's going to be turned over again. London on the ball, looking for pass forward to Connor. Connor Dalton just challenging at the corner flag, trying to win it back, and he's going to add enough pressure for London to come away with the ball, but there's just not enough space for Ribeiro to get forward. And here come Pro Stars on the counterattack, trying to look to get forward. A weak pass that's kind of stopped that for a second. But here they come, still on the counter, looking for the long ball. And it's going to be an easy pickup for London's goalkeeper. It's Anthony Sokalski in net for London, an easy pickup for him. And just plays it out short to his defender for London to restart and look forward. Back to Sokalski. Looks through the middle, finds an easy pass, and there's space now for London. Tries to play it forward. Unfortunately, Pro Stars are able to pick that up and clear it forward. And just a heavy touch there by Battelle, who's been looking pretty strong so far in the game, causes a free kick for Pro Stars. And now the Pro Stars have the ball in London's end.
FC London's keeping a high line here. Anthony Skolski's known to be very aggressive off of his line, so very intelligent setup.
They're going to play the advantage, and now the ref's going to come back and call that.
It's a good attempt from Steven El Said here. It's very important that our fullbacks are involved in the attack as much as possible to give us width on the field.
Yeah, well done there to try to stay on his feet as much as possible. He saw that space in front of him, and he was just trying to take it. Unfortunately, he was fouled, in my opinion, twice. And it looks like there's almost a turnover there, and here it is. There's Pro Stars on the ball now. Just a little bit of sloppy play by London, and here comes the counterattack. And there's the cross inside, and it's going to be easy pickings for Sokalski. Looking forward, and an easy play in the middle to Battelle. Battelle back to his defender. Back to Battelle. Looking outside.
It's a great pass.
Ribeiro looking up and playing down the line.
Another great opportunity for James Pucci. Oh.
James Pucci just over the net. Got a little too under that ball and not enough over it. Had the pressure on him, which obviously that's going to mess up his shot a little bit. But a great run and a great ball.
Absolutely. When you're on a run and you have a defender up your back, it's very important that you stay calm and composed as much as possible to try to put it in the back of the net for your team.
Well, we all know you know what it takes to get the ball in the back of the net for yourself.
Our team makes my job very easy. Very, very easy.
It's what the best players always say. And here come Pro Stars on the ball. Just trying to get out of their own end. London's adding pressure like they've been doing all game. And they're able to get a nice clearance out. And here come Pro Stars. That's Alexander trying to play across in, and no one's there to get a foot on it. Jason on the ball. Just loses it to London. Here comes London on the counterattack.
Very smart decision from Mohammed to keep possession and not to force anything to go forward.
Yeah, it was a very smart play there, like you said, not to force it and lose the ball going forward in their own end. They're able to push they're able to now to restart from the back. Now here comes London, now that they have the field open up. Oh, just a whiff pass that goes right to Pro Stars. And here comes another counter. And it's blocked there.
Oof.
And here's Pro Stars in London's box. And it's just going to deflect for a corner. That was very unfortunate there. A little soft pass back to Sokalski. And Sokalski just couldn't get on the end of that ball heavy enough and it was blocked by the Pro Stars forward.
Yes, with this grass being so thick here, you know, you need to overhit the ball because it's better to overhit it and get there sooner rather than underhit it and make it a 50-50, especially when the ball's in your 18-yard box.
Exactly. A scary moment there for London, but able to readjust and fix the problem. But here they are defending a corner. Another chance here for Pro Stars. Cross in.
Well done by Anthony Sokolski.
Sokolski goes up beautifully and gets his hands on it. It seems they fumbled a little bit, but luckily enough, it comes out with a foul, and he has the ball at his feet. Pro Stars now cutting off the short pass. He's going to have to look further up, and he finds his pass out wide to Al-Said. Beautiful touch there, looking forward, and a nice pass with an overlap run by Ribeiro. He plays in the middle, and there's another switch, looking to open up the field as much as possible. Finds himself stuck in the middle and plays a beautiful pass
great
through.
Ball. Ooh.
James Pushy just trying to find space, but Pro Stars are able to close him down very quickly there on the top of the box. Very well done and patient defending there by Pro Stars, and now here they come on the counterattack.
FC London's getting strong numbers around the ball.
Aurora does a really good job holding onto the ball there, getting forward, and Pro Stars hang on to it. They have numbers going forward now. Most numbers we've seen going forward so far this game, and they have a throw going their way.
I think Pro Stars looking to score early here to kind of settle into this game.
Exactly. They feel like London's been on the pressure, and there's Sokolski picking up the ball real quick, looking for a nice counterattack. Doesn't see anyone going forward enough. It's going to be a nice roll to the middle of the field. Up there, holding onto the ball, not putting it into pressure. Al-Said on the wing, looking forward. Plays it back to his defender to reset. Nothing forward, so they're just trying to open up the field again. Sokolski looking forward, looking for his pass.
Looks as if Pro Stars has set up in a man-to-man orientation almost, and making it very difficult for FC to build up.
Exactly, not very sticking to formation, very sticking to London's formation just by marking the man.
Absolutely. Very crucial that passes are accurate and they're fast.
Exactly, and a very strong movement on and off the ball will be very important for London going forward, because Pro Stars seem to be figuring them out, because here they come again on the wing, the left wing furthest from us, and that's great defending there by London. Now they're going to look to counter. Patel on the ball, switches out to Al-Said. Calmly plays it back to his defender. And London's now trying to get out of their end, something that Pro Stars were struggling with earlier in the game. Momentum switching already. Patel to
That's a great ball.
Mello, like you said, a great pass going forward. And now here comes London. Al-Said now on the wing with a great run going forward. Saves it, sliding and grabbing that ball. They're just trying to hold possession. Well, that's a great break going forward, and that's going to be a heavy tackle. No foul, and that's going to be a corner for London.
That was a good attempt by Steven Al-Said to try to get in behind their last line to potentially cut the ball back or put it back post.
It was a great original run. He saved it on the line by sliding and keeping that one in, so it was a great play there by him. It's going to be Mohamed Nafar taking the corner. Here comes the cross. Nice high cross, and it's going to be tipped by the Pro Stars goalkeeper to then be a corner on the opposite side of the field now. And London's going to look to take it quickly. There's a short pass, a player coming in short for a short pass. Now it's going to be James Pushy taking the corner, and it's going to be played short. Now out wide. Here's Seymour trying to play it through the middle, and it's just going to be cut off and cleared out by Pro Stars. And a London defender is going to be pushed down there, and here comes Pro Stars. London has the numbers back now, though. It's only 3 attackers versus almost the whole of London team, and it's a beautiful tackle there by a London defender. And just the Pro Stars did not have the numbers going forward. London's able to clear that nicely, and heavy pressure there. Heavy pressure there by Connor Wilson. almost wins the ball back, and that's just going to be cleared out, and it's going to be a Pro Stars throw.
FC London has been handling this counterattack from Pro Stars extremely well.
Yeah, the way London gets back on defense is incredible to watch. The attackers for Pro Stars can't even keep up with the London defenders trying to get back. And here comes London looking forward, trying to feed the through pass, and just not able to, and it's going to be deflected out for a Pro Stars throw. Michael on the ball, trying to move forward. Too many London defenders around him, but he's able to stay on the ball and still move. But London comes out with it and plays it back to Sikulski. Sikulski now looking to switch the field. Plays it down the middle. A nice quick one-touch passing there by London. Once again, no, not carrying the ball for long.
Because it's so compact in the middle right now, with Pro Stars defense doing a good job overloading, it's important for FC to move this ball as quickly as they have been.
And that movement opened up space for outside on the wing, but he's not able to see anything going forward, so they're switching the play once again, trying to find their way towards the net. And Connor, great dribbling in the middle of the field, able to hold on to possession. Patel trying to find something, still on the ball. 3 defenders around him. He's able to come out of it, but not win corner kick. Another short play from the back for Pro Stars, trying to move forward. On the far wing of the field, not able to find anything. Once again, going to be restarted back to Sikulski. That's something I like how London's doing so far this game. When things are looking like they're crammed and too stressful for them, they restart from the back, which is something I've loved about a lot of teams.
Yeah, it's a good idea because you can, in this example here, draw a striker out to press the ball, which will open up more space in behind.
You
in the
just
midfield.
need that one player to push a little too high, and then you have so much more open space for your team to really press forward and get that opportunity to get the first goal of the game.
Absolutely.
Which at this point, in the 25th, just past the 25th minute halfway point, almost just over the halfway point of the first half, you really want that opening goal. And here come the Pro Stars trying to get theirs. Now, that's gonna be no foul, but they still have the ball. Pro Stars trying to look. And here comes a cross into the middle, easily cleared there by Marco Maletic. Pro Stars win it in the air on top, just past the 18, and cleared out by London.
Ooh.
And heavy pressure right away by Connor Wilson. And James Pushy added the exact same thing, that heavy pressure, not allowing the Pro Stars to have an easy way to get out of their end. But here they come on the counter again, and simply gathered there for London's defense. Just a missed through pass that wasn't able to create anything.
It's very important, something that Mike Markosha stresses a lot is in build-up, when we have possession, we must be in a good position that if we turn it over, that we can defend and prevent counterattacks, which is exactly what Pro Stars is trying to take advantage of, and FC London has been able to handle it thus far. Yes.
It's not able to get into that final third. Finish and pull an opportunity. Here come Pro Stars. Cut off again by London. Beautiful defending. Looking forward, and it's just going to be, unfortunately, just out of bounds. It'll be a Pro Stars throw. That was outside, just getting a little too much on that, playing it out of bounds. Ref just talking to one of the London defenders really quick, making sure everything stays calm in this game. And that's going to be a foul throw, something you don't see very often at this level.
No, you do not.
And here comes London taking advantage of that. Outside going to be on the throw. Hopefully no foul throw.
This ref has not missed a beat this game.
No, he's seen everything.
Yep.
And that's going to be a Pro Stars throw. Another good call there. The Pro Stars going to start from the back once again, nice and patiently. And as soon as he plays that ball into the middle, you see the pressure there by London once again.
Yes, this counter-pressing in this phase of the field in the middle is very crucial so that this team cannot penetrate in behind as they are looking to very frequently, as they have 3 very fast strikers.
Exactly. And now here come All-Stars, Pro Stars trying to find something forward. And there's a through pass over the heads of the defenders. But London's able to get on that back to Sokolsky. And it's going to be a simple play out to Aaron. Back to Aaron. And it's a nice play through the middle. And that's going to be a foul right in the middle.
Oof, you could
of
hear
the
that
field.
from here. That looked like a little bit of a rough tackle.
Thing with the shin pad there.
Yes. He looks to be okay, though, which is
Looks
very
to be
good.
okay.
Both safe.
Like any captain, though, you had our the London.
Yes. Always want to protect your teammates in any situation, and also give the ref an idea of how you feel in the game as a player, too.
Did just that exactly. I'll sight on the ball. Right away, a nice switch across the field, but it's going to be cut off by Pro Stars. And it's going to be a lazy pass back, and here comes London on the counterattack from that.
Well, that's a great individual effort from Mohamed Nafar.
It was, and that was a beautiful tackle there by the Pro Stars defender, and
Yes.
it's going to be a corner kick.
It's a great reaction.
Off of him, a little mistake there. We got to see a great run there by Mohamed Nassar, and another great tackle, though, defensively.
Yes, this defender, this back line for Pro Stars has been on their toes and prevented any opportunity, even a shot on goal for FC thus far in the
Exactly.
in the half.
And here's London's corner kick, and it's just going to be mishit and played into the side netting, and Pro Stars are going to have the ball in their own box. And once again, you can look to them, the short pass out.
It looks as if FC London is sitting a little bit deeper too, because Pro Stars center backs are 40 yards apart, which is a very, very hard thing to defend.
And even when London cuts off the short pass, Pro Stars goalkeeper Jonathan Alblancy still tries to play it short to his wingback, and it causes it to be played out of bounds, too heavy. And here come London trying to take advantage of that, and it's going to be deflected for a London throw. Again, trying to start from the defenders, and a beautiful ball forward that's just going to be cut off by Pro Stars.
It's very good pressing from FC London here.
And there's just, and they're going to try to play forward through the middle. And here comes London, beautiful passing.
It's a great ball.
Oh, and
It's a great
James
ball from
Pushy
Connor
again
Wilson.
just gets a little too over that ball, and it's played far wide right. Great build up there by London, able to keep fighting for that ball to stay in the attacking end.
Absolutely. I think Pucci is very, very hungry to score, as he's coming off of an ACL tear, and he used to play for this club back a few years ago, so I think he's just looking to kind of break that first goal to
Barrier.
settle in. Yeah,
There you go.
barrier. That's the word I'm looking for.
Oh, and that's a beautiful chested pass forward. And here comes the captain. Just cut off and tries playing a ball forward. And that's going to be a handball into a box. And that's going to be a penalty. Great job there by Ribeiro to play the ball over. And it just looked like reactions. Look back on the replay here if you want to.
Beats the second defender.
Beats the defender. I don't think that was the foul that was called. And here comes the ball in.
Oh.
And just reactions. Pro Stars defender seems to go up like a keeper to save
Right.
the ball.
That was an
And
intentional handball as well. I'm not sure if the ref is going to give a card or.
usually you would see a card in those situations, even possibly ball was on target. If it was, that should be, in my opinion, a red card.
Yeah, because he's the last player back.
And it looks, sorry about that, and it looks like the ref is about to call over to talk to him. So maybe we will see what we were talking about.
Yellow card.
And there's yellow card like we've been talking about. If that was on target, I feel like that would be a red. But
I believe you're right.
I feel
That sounds
it
correct.
might not have been on target.
It did look like a cross.
Did reaction.
Absolutely.
But unfortunately for the Pro Stars, for
Captain Ribeiro. Yeah.
showed off his skills there, winning that penalty. So he's hoping to be the one to finish it off. And Jonathan Albansi will be the one trying to spoil the party for him for this opening goal in the game in the 34th minute of this first half. Running up to the ball, and a beautiful finish, puts it away.
There we go.
Captain, leader, and now opening goal scorer of this game, Randy Ribeiro.
That was great placement by Randy Ribeiro as well. He struck it well. Even though the keeper chose the right side, it still went through his hands.
Yeah,
and you know
keeper
what?
just fingertips to it.
That's
Pro Stars goal, Aaron Peters.
it's a great start for FC. Now they can settle in. And
Beautiful finish there. Just placed right above the goalkeeper. And there's the opening goal of the game. He created the opportunity for that penalty, and he finished it off. Randy Ribeiro with the opening goal, and now London's going to continue to look for that pressure now that they have the game. Pro Stars trying to come back from that mistake in the box now. And just a missed throw, miscommunication there. It's going to go for the goalkeeper, Peters. And he's going to roll it out. And there's going to be heavy pressure there by the goal scorer, Ribeiro.
oh,
And here come London.
It's great pressing by Stephen El-Said.
Great press there by London, but Pro Stars are able to get it out, but it's a sloppy clearance that London should be able to come out of it. And it's played forward, and Pro Stars are on it again.
Looking to get in behind pretty quick here to try to even the score.
Not able to, though. London's backline holding pretty strong so far this game, and they're continuing to do so with the momentum on their side. Here's the overlap now of Pro Stars, and that's just going to be a heavy clearance that's going to be stopped by Pro Stars, but right to a London player, and here they come again. And that's great defending there. Corey. He's going to get in there with the slide tackle, and it's just going to deflect off the London player to help himself a throw-in.
Yeah, sometimes after a goal within 5 minutes, you can catch a team off guard, whether it's the team that scored or the team that just got scored on. So these next 5 minutes are very crucial for both teams to be mentally focused and have good decisions on the ball so that nothing can be placed behind them.
And here comes Pro Stars looking with speed to attack. Not building up slowly this time. Here comes Dylan McAlfee. And
Well
he's just
done.
going to lose it to Al-Said, and he's going to beat his defender down the wing. They're asking for a throw-in, but that's not happening. And here comes Al-Said with a 1-2, and he's going to get upset, verbally upset there that there should have been something called.
Yes, so sometimes you need to just play on and let the ref the game, especially when you have the advantage that
he
he's
did-
trying to give you.
Exactly. If he didn't stop there, I feel like he actually would have been through on the ball, and I feel like that's why the ref might have not called back the advantage, because he stopped himself.
Exactly.
Referee's been on his toes tonight so far, and as this game goes on, I feel like he's really going to need to be. And it's going to be a long pass. He was looking for someone to move forward, but no one. A little bit of miscommunication there. And that's Stephen El-Said on the ground, holding his shin, stretching a little bit. It seems like he hurt himself on that tackle that he was trying to call for.
Yes, it looks like he might have gotten stepped on. And in those Nike boots that he has on, there's literally no protection whatsoever. So it's
Nike boots usually aren't known for protection-wise, but
No,
they
they're
are
not.
very nice boots. Just unfortunately, if you do get stepped on, you feel the whole brunt of it.
absolutely.
Here come Pro Stars on their throw-in deep in their own end. And they're able to get a foot on it, but London's winning it back in their end. There's our goal scorer, Ribeiro. He tries to play it in. It's cut off. Right now, and Pro Stars come away with it. Trying to break out. So much pressure by London now every time a Pro Stars player gets on the ball. But here they come with quick 1-2s to get away and find space on the left wing. And it's a ball forward. London calling for an offside, but there's nothing. Nice
Oof.
cross into the middle, onto the penalty spot. Aurora looking to do something, plays it out, and that's just going to be a whiff of a shot that's going to go right past the net. Not even fully over, just right beside the goalpost to our right.
FC London put a lot of pressure on the ball in the first ball, but the second pressing wasn't there. It was too slow, and they were able to get in behind and create an opportunity in front of goal. Although it wasn't on target, it still has FC London now on their heels.
And a nice goal kick there to the wing by Sokolski. And a beautiful turn there by the Pro Stars defender. That's just cut off by London.
It's great pressing.
And again, yes, like you said, great pressing. And here comes London again on the ball. Ribeiro playing through pass forward. And he's just going to be shouldered off the ball by the defender and picked up nicely by Peters. Here comes El Sayed on the ball, though, now. In the middle. London on the ball, adding pressure. More and more pressure as this half gets later into the end. And a Pro Stars player looking to call for a foul there where it seemed to be he slipped on the ball, but wasn't too sure about that one. And here comes the Pro Stars. Alexander on the ball trying to move forward, and it's going to be defended well, and it's going to be his throw.
Pro Stars have similarly from the beginning of the half tried to create a counterattack, almost 3v3, 4v4 at the top. And
now it's going to be a foul on Jesse Okore, the Pro Stars defender, and they're going to counter quickly off that. Here they come again, looking for something down that left wing that they've been really using this half. Beats one, tries to beat the second with the cross, and it's going to be deflected for a corner.
it's very important for FC to be super diligent on set pieces, especially corners on their end. Like I said before, this Pro Stars team is very athletic and can be very dangerous inside the 18-yard box.
Yeah, the Pro Stars still trying to recover from the mistake in the box, and they're going to look for it on this corner. It's a wide open man at the back of the box, and he's not going to be able to find him. It's going to be easy pickings for Sokolski, who's going to run to his end of the box and look for a counter quickly. And it seemed that Sokolski was tripped somehow. I didn't see it, but the players seemed to think that he was tripped by a Pro Stars Pro Stars striker. But ignoring that right now, there's another. And there's going to be a London free kick just past the half semicircle on the Pro Stars side.
It looked like FC London was trying to play quick there, but the ref needed to slow it down to book this guy.
Another booking there for Pro Stars. And here's London trying to look forward. A little bit of chippiness coming into the game now with El Sayed on the ball, looking for the cross forward. Beautiful ball forward. Peters comes out strong with a hand to that to clear it up.
Great save.
It's a great aggressive goalkeeper play by Peters there. So that's Michael Borowski on Pro Stars getting a yellow card for that foul in the middle of the field. And here's El Sayed trying to get something. And it's deflected off that, and that pass is deflected for a London throw. It's going to throw deep in Pro Stars' end, just a few yards from the corner flag, and El Sayed's going to take that throw. It's going to be played out of bounds for a Pro Stars throw. And they're trying to find something forward with all these London players adding pressure near the end of the half. Just trying to play it through the middle. They almost lost it. And that's Ribeiro getting a foot to it, trying to play out wide to the right. And it's going to be cut off by Pro Stars. And here they come looking forward with a long ball. And that's a winning header there by Alexander, who plays it out wide to the wing and makes his own run forward. And Pro Stars aren't able to go forward more because of London's defense. And they have to just go backwards.
Looks like we have some high pressing from both sides here. Lots of turnovers, but intensity in this game is still very, very high in the 45th minute.
James Pucci is just caught out offside right there. And here come Pro Stars trying to counter quickly, but ref calls it back because it seems they were playing a little too high from where the ball was actually called dead. Pro Stars goalkeeper Peters telling his players to move forward. They're trying to get a long ball here at the end of the half.
Rogers TV London, who will be live broadcasting FC games this summer. Check the FC
Well, that's going to be
London
whiffed
website
on it
for
by the London
schedules
defender and given
times.
away to Pro Star striker and now cleared out. And Pro Star still on the ball, trying to find something with just seconds left in this first half, minus the additional time to be added. And there is going to be none of it. Right at halftime, the whistle is blown, and that's 1-0 London with a goal by captain Randy Ribeiro.
The stadium is a smoke-free facility. Smoking is only permitted in the parking lot area. Thank you for your consideration.
You're watching broadcast for FC London here at the London German Soccer Club on Rogers TV. They maybe add to that lead, and here we go. Right away played back to the defense, looking to go forward. Here comes London back to Sokolski, looking to switch the field. And going forward, down the right wing side was Parker Seymour looking to go forward, but wasn't able. And here's Marco on the ball, switching it over to Schnebeli. And there's a long ball forward, and Ribeiro's just trying to get on the end of that, and Peters is going to come off the line, his line to clear it out of his end. And that's going to be a London throw, taken quickly to Aaron, and played back to Sokolski, who's going to switch it quickly. Challenges that ball, not able to get on it, but like you said, a beautiful recovery to hold possession now and restart from the back, right back to Sokolski. And patient once again, just like how they finished the first half, trying to move forward. Trying to play a through pass that's going to be cut off, but picked up again by Seymour. Pushi on the ball. And still, London not able to get out of their own end yet. Still passing around the back, trying to find those slots to go forward. And there's Seymour playing a through pass that's just going to be offside. That is Mohamed Nafar, someone we talked about at halftime to look for in the second half. Just caught slightly offside for a Pro Stars free kick.
I really like right now how FC London has increased the pace of how quickly they're playing in the middle of the field. It's compact.
That's something definitely both coaches probably would have talked about at halftime, is trying to gain control of that middle of the field. And as we talk about that, here come Pro Stars on the right wing, trying to move forward, and no one making the run, and it's going to be cut off and played back to Sokolski. Once again, London using their goalkeeper to move the ball around as much as possible, something that a lot of teams use as a strategy to open up the field as much as possible. Use every player on the field to their ability.
Oh, pressing very high here, it looks like.
Yeah, maybe London just waiting for that. The Pro Stars to press a little too high, because there's Pushi winning a header right in the middle of the park, and it's going to be coming forward now on the left wing. Quickly switched over. And once again, London trying to be patient and move back to move forward. Just trying to find space, trying to play a through ball over, and it's going to just fly over to the defender, Pro Stars defender, and London is on the ball. And a nice pass there to Ribeiro. And it's going to be a beautiful tackle there to get it out. But heavy pressure there by Seymour, and an open shot, low shot that's going to be tipped wide.
It's a good touch by the keeper.
A nice touch there to be safe by the keeper. A few bounces that made it a little harder to handle, and he's just going to have to push it out of bounds. And it's going to be a London corner. Connor Wilson that's going to be on it.
Being a little bit chillier here tonight, I'm sure the grass is a little bit slick as well, so the ball will be moving quicker.
Exactly, and the far count short to take. And London's calling for a penalty in the box there, but nothing, but they're still on the ball. Looking.
Oh, it's a good cutback!
And it's a beautiful cutback just off the post. Beautiful play on the
Oh
there.
my goodness!
My goodness!
Wow.
Just off the post, the rebound was played in for a shot and a.
Amazing.
And we're going to look back at this replay real quick of the craziness that just happened right in the box there. And it's just deflected off the post. A beautiful header there by Ribeiro. That's saved by the defender. Great job there. And that is Aaron that wasn't able to finish it off right at the side of the net there, and the corner deflects off a defender, and it's going to be played out of bounds for another London corner. Going back to that play in front of the net, what happened in your eyes?
I think it was just very chaotic. There were so many people in the box. It was on the line. It bounced off the post. There was just so much going on, and I think you just need to be relaxed in front of goal in those situations.
And Ribeiro's on the ball looking for a long shot. And again, London looking for a foul on Connor Wilson, but nothing. And that's going to be a Pro Stars throw. James Pucci a little vocal about some of these calls right now. Not very happy with how this game is going. And that is Mohamed Jafar on the ball trying to move forward.
Good try. Mohamed very good with his feet, trying to take on 3 defenders.
Seymour on the ball, throws in, gets it right back, plays it back, trying to switch it over. Sokolsky back on the ball. Once again, using their goalkeeper to switch up the field and open up space. That's going to be played out wide to Maletic. Back to Sokolsky, who's going to try to play it out wide to Seymour. It's going to be Stars. Seymour gets it back to Sokolsky though. Down the left side.
It's a smart decision from Anthony Sokolsky to relieve the pressure from his back four.
Yeah, there was heavy pressure there coming from Pro Stars, and here they come again with that pressure, trying to move forward. And a great challenge there by a London defender to win the ball back. Ribeiro, nice pass forward. And just a few bounces on this turf, Connor Wilson isn't able to control it, and he loses it, but here comes London again. Great job there keeping the ball in, and it's going to be a London throw. A quick start to the second half. Once again, just how the first half finished, nothing's changed really. Still battling for that chance to move forward and get the momentum on their side fully.
Yes, and even though it's 1-0, Pro Stars is pressing so very high that it has London on their toes.
And London's on the ball now in the middle.
It's a good ball. Here comes the second pressing from Connor Wilson. He's managed to play out and try to force it down the line, but good defending from Randy Ribeiro with a shirt pull. Ref is going to give him a call though. It's a yellow card.
And that's why you don't pull on the shirt. That's another yellow card, third yellow card of the game for Pro Stars. And Ribeiro is just going to look to play the ball into the box. As a player, that's not something you want to really do, is pull on the shirt, because it's always going to equal out into a foul, no matter what you do. And the ref just trying to settle things up to get the game back on its go. And here comes the cross in. Beautiful cross onto the penalty spot, challenged by the keeper.
Challenge. Ooh, I don't know.
And it's going to be a heavy collision there between the goalkeeper Aaron Peters and a London striker that's still on the ground that I can't make out who it is yet.
I believe that's actually our center back.
Our center back, number 21, Marco Maletic. And he is still down, but Peters is up, and that's good to see both players able to come to their feet after what seemed to be a very heavy collision there in the box. Great job there by Aaron Peters, being fearless, going out and getting onto that ball, though.
That was a very good decision.
Fans, be sure to visit London Source for Sports on Warncliffe Road for soccer expertise, merchandise, equipment, training gear.
Looks like it's just going to be a free kick because of that collision for Pro Stars, and they're going to play it short once again, like they've been doing all games so far, looking to get forward, having to switch the field now because of London's heavy pressure, and it's just sloppy in the air right now, and London's going to try to get on the end of that, and here they come. There's Nafar, and he beats one. He's stopped by another, though, and here's switch right across the field. Oof. And it goes past Captain Ribeiro right to a Pro Stars player, and here they come on the counterattack now. And Ribeiro, great tracking back to get on the defensive side to stop the counterattack as fast as he could. And just trying to feed that ball in through the middle once again, and Pro Stars are cut off, but they're able to stay in possession. Another sloppy pass there, but able to hold on to it. Here comes Dylan for
Pro Stars moving the ball very well and getting in behind FC London's lines, but again, not very successful after the midfield line because FC London's back four are very organized.
Yeah, Pro Stars doing a great job getting forward until they get into that final third, like you just pointed out, because been solid all game so far. Not much work had to be done for Anthony Sokolski so far. But in this sport, anything can happen at any time. All you need is one bounce or one pass to change the game.
Absolutely.
Here comes London trying to make that happen. Pushy looking long. There's Connor Wilson challenging to win that. Abe on the ball, shielding it from Connor Wilson, and he is able to find his defender to clear it out, but not far enough. That's a header won by Seymour. And it's just going to be won back by the Pro Stars. Trying to look to go forward once again, trying to find that open space, still not able to, just holding the ball on top of the half of London side, and once again not able to find a pass going forward.
You can see the frustration in Pro Stars as they continue to try to play this long ball, but FC London's defenders are sitting so deep that there's not much space in behind them and the keeper.
London completely shutting them down, trying to move forward through the middle. Long ball or short pass to the middles. London's cutting it off, and that's just a bad clearance there by Sokolski, and Pro Stars are going to be on the ball, and here he comes down the line. That's Aurora, and he's just going to lose it to London, but not cleared far enough.
It's a dangerous ball out right in the middle.
Dylan on the ball, and he's going to lose it, and here's Bushi, and that's going to be a heavy tackle, but an advantage play, and here's Connor Wilson coming down. Pushy still on the ground. Not up yet. That was a really heavy tackle there. On his feet now, trying to walk it off, and here come the Pro Stars.
Oof, that tackle made me cringe. You could hear that all the way over here.
You could really hear that tackle. Just
glad to see that he's okay.
Maybe runs a little couple shivers down your back, and there's a chance there for Pro Stars, and that's just going to go wide over the net. And we're going to go back to that tackle, which the ref is going back to talk to the defender about right now. And he's going to be giving another yellow card.
Very smart on the ref's behalf.
Fourth yellow card. And here's the tackle. As you see, Pushy just trying to play it softly, and no ball whatsoever there. Definitely not a tackle that was trying to win the ball.
Yeah.
I feel like he got a little lucky there getting away with just a yellow. It was from behind, and it was a heavy tackle.
I did like how the ref played advantage because there was a semi-breakaway, but still to round up with the yellow card was
great call by the ref there, coming back to it, making sure he didn't forget about that.
Absolutely.
Making sure that the Pro Stars defender knows that, hey, I saw that, and I'm going to keep my eye out for you for the rest of this game. So four yellows now on the Pro Stars side. They're really going to have to watch out for that when thinking about making subs, maybe having to sub someone out they weren't planning on subbing. And again, just heavy play in the middle, and the Pro Stars come out with it. Looking to go forward. Once again, cut off by London, and Sokolski's unable to pick it up. It looked like that ball just smacked the London defender right in the side of the head, and he is on his back now.
Those ones always sting when it goes right into your face. You just need a moment to kind of collect yourself, bring yourself back to your feet.
Yeah, it wasn't a soft play ball through, and it just nailed him right on what looked like the face or the temple, and we're going to look right back on that right now. And just unfortunately for defenders, these things happen all the time when you just try to get in the way of the ball. And there's the ball forward, and it's just right, looked like on the bridge of the nose, right on the side of the nose. And that one is not going to feel nice right now or in the morning.
No.
And the ref's just going to drop the ball for Sokolski, and they're going to resume play. And Pro Stars right away adding the heavy pressure, but no panic here from London, just holding on to possession, trying to find something from the back. Switching it back and forth between defenders. Sokolski on the ball again. And a heavy touch, and he's going to be fouled. And Sokolski's down now. That's another foul by a Pro Stars player. Pro Stars really showing some frustration now, not being able to win that ball.
Absolutely.
And we're going to go back and look at that. Another heavy tackle there, this time on Anthony Sokolski.
Like you said, though, it was a bit of a heavy touch, and he got himself in some trouble.
Yeah, unfortunately here, he took a heavy touch thinking the attacker was going to coming to him, but getting that last touch on the ball there is what saved him from that foul or turnover. Because if he didn't get that last touch on the ball, that easily could have been a soft turnover.
Absolutely.
No foul and an easy put away for any Pro Stars player.
And we're starting to see some more frustration from the Pro Stars physically.
And a nice ball forward there by Sokolsky, showing us that his leg is okay, so that's good going forward. London will not have to use a sub to put a substitute goalkeeper. And here come the Pro Stars. A few choppy minutes here. You see some players going to the ground, heavy fouls. What do you do you think that's going to continue, or the refs really going to have to get on these players to really calm it down?
I think this, I think it's going to definitely continue until either Pro Stars puts one away or FC London score another one. The game is still very close. But the ref is doing a good job, I think, managing this game, making sure the players can't get away with anything.
Something we saw in your game later in the game, you saw both the opposing team getting a little chippier because of frustrations. You said it could change if London gets a goal, but in reality, it could actually make it worse as well.
Absolutely, it can go both ways, depending on the team's character, right? Either they give up and they accept it, or they try to, fight their way back into the game and get heated.
And that's exactly what Pro Stars are doing right now, trying to fight their way back into the game on a corner kick now. It's going to be played in by Pro Stars, and it's going to be a soft corner on the ground that's going to be easily cleared. And played back to the goalkeeper once again, and a fan on that clearance. And here come Pro Stars, and that's no foul in the middle of the ref call. A little bit of frustration there by the Pro Stars player.
Looking to go for the counterattack.
Quick counterattack here. Here is Connor Wilson on the ball now, 2v2, and a third player coming in, Pushi. Defenders are coming back quickly, and Connor Wilson trying to make a move into the middle. Too many around him, though, and he's just not able to clear there by Pro Stars. It's a really quick break there off of what Pro Stars thought should have been a foul. And here's El Said on the ball. And a beautiful pass forward to Pushi. And it's just going to be called offside. Unfortunately, he did play it wide of the net as well, but
it's a great ball and a great movement in behind.
By Seymour. Look, going back now, Seymour, nice ball forward. And unfortunately, Pushi just didn't time it well enough, but also played it wide, so if it was onside.
Yeah, I mean, as a striker, you always want to be running on the blind side of the defenders because they can't see you coming, and it's a perfect way to sneak into the box and try to put one away.
And running those diagonal runs to make sure you stay on the onside while getting that run through.
Exiting the game for your FC London, number 17, Stephen El Said.
And Pro Stars trying to...
Number 2, Max Marsh.
And here comes in Max Marsh, getting his first time on the field tonight. Playing on the left wing-back side. Something we've seen from wing-backs on London so far this game is they move forward. So maybe we'll see a few opportunities created by him.
Yeah, Mike has his defenders joining the attack as much as possible here to try to overload their back line, and it's been successful. They've had their opportunities too. But that being said, as soon as they turn over the ball, they have a long way back to connect to their center backs.
And here he is, the man himself, Max Marsh, on the ball, playing this free kick, plays it back to the defender, and it's going to be switched. Nope. Played in the middle, back to Marsh, and now switched across the field to Maletic. And Maletic on the ball looking forward, plays in the middle, back to his defender, and now out wide to Connor. Connor Wilson looking forward, and a long pass across the field to Seymour, and Seymour has space now, trying to move forward. And he's going to play it back to Mello. Mello played it to Patel, and he tried playing out wide, and it was just cut off. And here come Pro Stars trying to counter, and they just can't seem to get forward on these counters. Every time they try to move forward quickly, London just cuts it off, but that is a wide pass there. Looking for Connor Wilson, and he's just not able to get on the end of that. And here come Pro Stars again, and there's another through ball over. Challenged hard, but once again, a nice simple pass back to Sokolsky with pressure, but he plays it calmly.
That's very smart. That's a very smart play from senior keeper Anthony Sokolsky to draw in more pressure to try to play down the middle of the pitch.
Ribeiro switched play to Seymour, who plays it back to Marco Metalik, who plays it forward to Captain Ribeiro, who's adding pressure as we picked up by the Pro Stars defender and cleared out nicely with a few nice touches. And just a sloppy pass there by Maletic, who recovers quickly, but unfortunately it's a And frustrations all around. And because of that little touch of the ball delaying the game, he's going to be shown a yellow card. It looks like he wasn't going to get a yellow card for the foul, but it was that little bit of
retaliation at the end.
a little
Normally
bit of
refs don't
retaliation
let that
where
slide.
frustration of the foul cost him getting the yellow card on that play. Like we talked about, the ref is definitely trying to get his hand on this game, showing that we're not dealing with anything.
No, absolutely not. But at the same time, I like that foul from Marco there because he prevented almost a breakaway and a counterattack where the defenders were 2v3.
Exactly. It is a strategy. Some things that some people don't realize, like sometimes you do need to cause a foul to stop a promising counterattack.
Absolutely.
And sometimes you have to pay the price, which is a yellow card. Unfortunately, it seemed he got the yellow card after the fact, not because of the foul. So he's now going to have to watch out as a center back. And you may see London make another sub on defense, taking out so he doesn't receive another yellow, suspending him for the next game.
Again, you see man marking orientation from Pro Stars here.
And beautiful 50-50 challenging
Oh,
there.
what a
It's
ball.
Beautiful ball forward.
What a ball. 2v1.
Connor Wilson. And
Hey!
side. And there's Connor Wilson distracted by the foul in the middle. Was the Pro Stars, who slowed down because the ref seemed like he was going to blow the whistle, and they plays the advantage, which leads to Connor Wilson finishing it beautifully short side on Aaron Peters to make that 2-0 for FC
Absolutely.
London.
What a great ball. Patience from Parker Seymour, and an amazing diagonal movement, like you mentioned before, in behind on the blind side of the defender.
Looking back there now, there's that foul which froze defenders, and Connor Wilson just took advantage of that, and instead of playing it cross, takes it himself and plays it sweetly into that short side, something that no goalkeeper likes to be beat on.
And yes, as you see here too, he had such composure on a breakaway with two people behind him. He knew where the ball was going the whole time.
He knew where, there was no questioning what he was doing. He knew that this was his goal. He had the open man in Pushi on the left side, but he had the confidence in himself to place that short side. And here they come again, London on the ball. Instead of playing it back, Pro Stars defender plays it himself. That's Abe. And now it's back to Peters. Peters being pressured by Pushi, and London still adding pressure even though they're up 2-0. Heavy pressure now, not letting Pro Stars even out of their own end without being uncomfortable.
Absolutely.
Two now pressing on the right corner flag closest to us, and Pro Stars just aren't able to get out of their end. And here they are finally finding some space with Dylan.
FC
Dylan on the
London
ball.
is looking to
Plays
keep
it
them in their
inside,
own
he's
end.
making his run forward, and a nice turn there by Marco. Marco plays it forward, and it's just cut off. And here comes Ribeiro, just getting a foot on that to hold possession, and he looped in the middle, and he was off balance. And here come Pro Stars trying to find something forward. Not enough space for any players, really. Still trying to find a pass through the middle, carrying it himself, and that's a shot just wide, hitting the side netting. And that was Alexander for Pro Stars. Alexander Swinsky, just a wide shot, and there's going to be a substitute for London. Coming off the field is number 8, Mohamed Nafar, someone we were looking for to really have a big impact in the second half. He played a great game all around, and he's going to be coming off the field now for again, a great game played by Mohamed.
Yes, I think he
Nafar.
drew a lot of pressure because of his individual ability. He drew in defenders, opening up space for movements from our attacking midfielder and our striker.
And coming in, if you did not hear that, is Bilal Halbouni, number 12 for FC London.
He's one of FC's younger players on this team.
Like we pointed out at halftime, the younger talent coming off the bench. Should we be
Yes.
watching out for him?
Absolutely.
Coming into a spot that we were watching in Nafar, is that someone we should also keep an eye on?
For sure, he was a huge component to FC London's success this past weekend against Woodbridge. He scored, I think, like an 85th minute goal to push FC London for their win. So he's definitely a dangerous threat.
So with confidence on his back, he comes into this game hoping to add that third goal, that deciding goal, because 2 goals is never comfortable in any game.
Absolutely, could
Because all
not
you
say that
need is
again.
one to get back into that game for everyone to start panicking. And while we talk about panicking, there's a little bit of panic going on in the box there, but it's going to be easily cleared out for a corner by London, and now they're going to have to set up to defend. For Pro Stars, coming off the field is number 5, Uday Aurora. He's had a great on the ball a lot. He's gonna want to come on the field quickly.
Join this attack. Ooh,
Corner that sneaks its way through, but nothing coming out.
good pressing.
Near half, and here's a heavy counterattack.
There's Bilal.
Sprinting to that ball as fast as he can. Almost gets on that. Great speed showing off there. Oh, and then still great pressure, and there he is on the ball again. Trying to play it in the middle. And just juggled there by the Pro Stars defender. That was a Corey. Great clearance there, but here comes London still on the ball, and a beautiful ball forward to Connor. And trying to be tricky, and unfortunately just going to be offside. And because of the talking back, there's James Pushy getting his yellow card.
Yeah, I think especially in those moments when FC London has such a great build-up, it's extremely important that they keep their cool. As soon as a ref makes a decision, it's a decision. He called it. You cannot do anything to change it.
Heart of the moment, we can say that as much as you want on the sideline. We both know how it is on the field, though,
yes.
that you just can't stop yourself sometimes.
No, it's because of the passion that each of these players have, correct?
Exactly.
Right?
But the ref doesn't count passion for any excuse. He's going to give you the yellow
You're
card
so
if he
right.
doesn't like what you're saying.
You're very right.
And that is London now with 2 players on the field that are going to have to watch out.
Yeah, this ref has a lot of players in his book tonight.
For sure. Luckily, no red cards shown yet for either team, but we still have a lot of time left in the game with players still on the field with cards. And it's going to be a substitute for FC London. Coming off the field is number 11, Mikey Patel. He's had a great game in the middle. We talked about him at halftime. Him, Patel, and Mello controlling that middle in the park, just like your teammates do.
Absolutely.
And Benatti.
Yeah, Patel being a senior player, he has a lot of experience and composure for this team.
And coming onto the field is number 13, Jeremy Arnold. Can you tell us a little bit about Arnold?
Yes, Jeremy Arnold has been such a presence for FC London's first 2 games of the season. Against TFC, he was such a threat in the attack as a right back or a left back. And again, same thing, relentless defending. And you see him now in the middle of the pitch here. Super fast, super fit, dynamic. And again, he's just somebody to look for on FC London to bring just this level of play that much faster.
Like you pointed out, great tracking back there to recover from a mistake made. But unfortunately, he is the one to give away the foul just on top of the box. And this is going to be a great opportunity for a set piece taker on Pro Stars to get a real shot at the net, to really have the first on Anthony's.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. He hasn't really had any direct shots that have been challenging. They kind of dropped into his hands and been easy for him.
And this is you could see a right take it and try to bend it near post, or even try to hit it as hard as it can far post. But usually you'll see a left foot take it here to try to curl it into the near post, depending on how the goalkeeper lines up.
And it also looks a little bit like Pro Stars are hesitant to add players into the box. Right.
And it's going to be a sit grab there by Sokolsky. It's going to be a right-footed shot that goes right to Sokolsky. And from that angle, a right-footed shot usually ends up like that.
It's very hard to curl, especially over the wall as well, to get it directly far post unless you absolutely smash it.
Exactly, and unfortunately he was trying to do that, but just didn't get the accuracy on it, and it went right into the hands of Sokolsky. And here comes London, and his foot's, London's forward, his foot's just going to go a little high, and it's going to be a foul. I think that is the substitute, Jeremy Arnold. Sorry, no, that is Connor Wilson causing the foul there. And look, the Pro Stars defender looks to be okay. And now they're trying to move forward. Here's the switch to Corey, who has space now to find something forward. He's going to play it long. And a beautiful run there by the Pro Stars forward, Borowski. And he's on the ball now with a cross in. And no one able to get on the end of that. And that's a clearance by London. And Ribeiro on the ball back to Marsh. And that's going to be cleared out. And Pushy still adding pressure in the back for Pro Stars, and it showed it's going to be a London throw-in. Lucky there for London, just the pressure they added a little bit of panic there for Pro Stars, and just to stop the counterattack and stop the pressure, they're able to get a throw. And there's going to be a substitute on both sides.
A lot of subs coming into the game. The first 10 minutes, 15 minutes here on this half.
Coming off the field right now for London is number 7, I believe. Nope, that was for Pro Stars. Number 7, Jason Muzvitsnawa. Seems like the ref is just trying to control the game here. Not allowing any subs yet.
Oh, that's something you don't see every day.
So it seems like things were taking a little too long, and the ref was like, no, play on. Like you said, not something you see every day. Expect those subs after the next whistle. It seems like Pro Stars were able to get 1 sub onto the field. Was not able to get an eye on who came on the field. We'll get that to you as soon as we can. And that's just going to be a high ball. It's going to be challenged 50-50 in the air.
That's
and
great
there's the
counter-pressing.
Jeremy Arnold winning that in the middle. But here comes Stars once again. Borowski on the ball. He plays it out wide. Pro Stars still trying to find something moving forward. They keep trying to move forward, but not finding that space in the final third, something they've struggled with all game because of London's tight defense. And London's now going to be able to push forward very high and add that pressure they've been adding all game.
Absolutely. I think Pro Stars has been a lot more patient with the ball this half. A couple times they've gone long and been unsuccessful, but when they move it fast, they are creating their opportunities. But like you said, FC London's defense has just been
and now the
perfect
substitutes
tonight.
to be made. Coming off the field for Pro Stars, for London, is number 3, Aaron Schneebeli. Sorry, coming off the field for London, a lot of substitute right now. Seems to be captain. And first goal scorer of the game, Randy Ribeiro. And coming on seems to be number 20, Chad Gopal. So Chad Gopal coming on to replace the captain. What can you tell us about that substitution?
Yeah, Chad Gopal is very similar to Mohamed Nafar, where he's very dynamic, extremely talented on the ball, and very shifty in 1v1 situations. Another big threat. He was another goal scorer in FC London's game last weekend against Woodbridge. Very critical moment. He placed with good mindset, good decision as well. So we're hoping to see that again this game.
And here is Schnabel ball trying to play it forward. And that's just going to be played out of bounds by Dylan McKelvey. Pro Stars, and here comes London on the ball, restarting again with the defense. And there's Marsh looking forward into the middle to one of the substitutes tonight. That's going to be a nice ball forward. Unfortunately, Pushy isn't able to get on the end of it. It's going to be easy pickings for Peters.
Just a little too heavy, but Max had the right idea there. He saw that the back line was high, thought we could go in behind.
Good idea, trying to get forward. Unfortunately, just a little heavy, and Peters is able to pick it up calmly. And he's on the ball again. Here's the goalkeeper, Peters, looking to start from the back. Switches it a little slowly, allowing London to switch everyone across the field to add that pressure on the right side closest to us. It's just going to be a ball trying to go forward right to a London player. And here comes Jeremy Arnold down the middle. Arnold on the ball again. And he's just going to lose it because of the pressure. But London wins it back. And it's going to be trying to feed that ball through the middle. And it's going to be cut off by Pro Stars. And then hit out wide. That's just going to be cut off simply. And he's going to take some space now. He tries to find Pushy in the middle. And it's just headed out by the Pro Stars. And here they come on the counter. Oh, and beautiful defending there by Schnabeli. Not allowing that through pass to go through. It was a great run by Pro Stars. And now they have space. And he beats one, has space, and just over the crossbar. That was number 14, Anthony
Looks like we have 2 FC London players down right now.
And there's, yeah, like you point out, there seems to be 2 FC London players down, but we're going to look back at that replay. And that is Anthony Chrysaithu beating one defender and just getting a little under
Just
it.
over the crossbar.
Had the goalkeeper beat, had Sokolsky beat, but just isn't able to sneak under that crossbar. And now we have a London defender down.
Looks like we have Parker Seymour down. Looks like a calf cramp.
Seymour been a huge part of the game so far going forward for London. Hopefully this doesn't have to end in a substitution. But it seems London does have a substitution ready, not knowing, we don't know yet if it's for Seymour. Hopefully they won't have to sit someone else and change their game plan up because of an injury. That's something coach never wants.
No. And Parker being such a big influence in the attack and also defensively as well for FC right now.
The ref's just going to ask Seymour to go to the side of the field to be treated while the game continues. So London's going to be short back there in the defense for probably a few seconds. Oh, and it seems the medical has asked for a substitution for Seymour. So that's going to be Seymour coming off the field now, and he's going to be subbed on for someone else.
Looks like we have Michael Schnedding coming on.
Just waiting for the ref to allow the substitution to happen. Seymour is off the field. And like you said, here comes number 18, Mike Schneeden. With a few cheer in the crowd, maybe the fan favorite around here.
He is one of our, he played for our U21 team last season, and he's done such a great job excelling all the way into the senior team now. And
it's always great seeing a hometown boy going through the academy and making
sure.
up to the senior.
Absolutely, and that's something that FC London takes pride in, is the pathway that we have for
Developing
young
players and keeping them local.
Absolutely.
Very important for any club to really build into a future dominating program. Shows how well they do.
Absolutely.
Pro Stars have the ball now in London's end, trying to find something forward. Very crowded right now on this throw-in. Need to find space right away. And they're going to throw down the line. And they're going to look for the cross in the middle and easily controlled there by the London defender. Maletic, and clear out off of a Pro Stars attacker, and it's going to be a London throw. So great defending there by Maletic. Long throw. Beats another. Able to clear it out, but I think it's going to be a foul on that play. So no throw for London there.
Mike Schnedding just got his foot in there, I think intertwined with the defender's feet.
Unfortunate for him, because here comes Pro Stars now, and a header back to the midfield, just trying to get something forward. Still more 50-50 challenging in the middle, and a Pro forward is down. And sportsmanship all around. You see the London defenders coming and helping out.
Hamstring cramps, calf cramps are never fun. You don't want to wish that upon even your biggest rival.
Yeah, even if the game's getting a little tough on you and there's fouls going around,
yeah,
you could tell there was a little bit of a lot of uncomfort there on the Pro Stars forward. Still trying to make out who that is. He did not want to bend his leg as he went down. He was down there holding his leg as straight as possible, and the London defender was not going to let him sit there without help. So now we have number 3, Aaron Schneebeli, working with the medical trainer. And he's going to give him a hand up, and that's great sportsmanship. That's something
awesome.
we like to see all around.
Absolutely. Especially in a game where you're up 2-0, it's easy to just let the guy sit there, but it's nice to see when players help each other out.
And that's Alexander Zorinsky. And he's going to be able to walk it off, hopefully, still stretching it out while he goes. And Schnabelli is just going to get a nice little pat on it by both teams, just for being a good sport and helping out an injured player, but it looks like there is going to be a substitution, and Alexander Shawinski is going to come off. And coming onto the field for Shawinski is number 16, Yuri Klovazinski. Great defending there by Pro. Ball out of bounds, and he's going to his throw. That's McAlfay. And a nice through pass there. London score the third goal of this game.
Oh! What a goal!
Number 18, the substitute, Mike Schneider.
Beats one, beats two, and places it far post.
The substitutes making.
Absolutely.
Okay. Beautiful play there by London. Great pass and speed and acceleration.
That touch, though. Absolutely.
Had a little, and that's always going to cost you, as you can see. Just nicely taps that one into the back of the net, making 3-0. Starting to get.
Absolutely.
This sport, anything can happen in any minute in this game. And here comes London again on the attack. And here he is again, the goal scorer, but he loses it. Here's Pushi on the ball. No foul. Play goes on. A lot of.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness is something I don't know how to call that one. There was just a complete pile up on top of the ball. The ref didn't even know what to do on that situation.
The FC London fans do not like that call. That's for sure.
It's going to be a throw-in for, a free kick for Pro Stars, which I feel like that was played back to when Pushi was trying to win the ball on his back. But it's unfortunate that was called a little late because it seemed he tried to let the advantage go on. The ref trying to figure out what was going on, just like we were. And he comes back, and what I think was Pushi trying to play the ball while on his back, which is not allowed anywhere in this sport. And London's still adding pressure, like they're trying to get another goal to secure this win.
You see here, there's big spacing between each line on both Pro Stars and FC. It seems that players are starting to die down a little bit more.
If you didn't know the score of this game, you would think right now London is a team behind because they are slowing down, even though they are up 3-0 in the 87th minute of this game. And the Pro Stars coming quickly out of their own end. But because of the pressure, because of the number still forward by London, they're not able to come as fast as they would like. And here comes Pro Stars now with space. Plays it out wide to Anthony. Anthony looking forward, beats one, tries to beat one. And that's great defending there by Jeremy Arnold. And that's going to be a Pro Stars free kick off of a foul by Arnold. And here comes Pro Stars trying to feed the ball through. And again, cut off. Once again, like we've seen all game, London controlling the middle of their end. And there is Sokolski clearing it out. A nice heavy ball forward. And here comes our goal scorer again. So much speed. Almost beats the goalkeeper again. But this time the goalkeeper his own composure, not allowing.
That's a great action from the Pro Stars goalie there.
Not allowing Mike Sneddon to get past him once again.
Yeah.
Fixing the mistake from the goal, coming off the line, not being as confident. He came confident off the line this time, making sure it wasn't a repeat situation. But Sneddon once again showing his speed off and why a simple ball over the top of the defender can be so dangerous with someone with his speed up top.
Yeah, you see they're not really dealing with him. They're kind of letting him be on his own. And Pro Stars are finding themselves in 1v1 situations running towards their own goal.
If Mike Sneddon keeps playing like this, you could see him earn a starting role because his domination up top late in this game is just proving to be too much for the Pro Stars to handle. Here they come again. There's Anthony on the ball for Pro Stars. And he's going to be fouled once again. And that was number 23, Connor Wilson. who's going to be called on the foul. And Connor isn't too happy with the call, but he's not going to say too much, knowing that the ref has been very hard on players being vocal this game. And the Pro Stars still trying to find something forward. They're still playing in through the back, right at the half field line, which is going to asking for Sneddon to get another counterattack goal with his speed.
Yeah, sorry.
Sneddon holding a high line still. With the defenders past half, he can just stay at the half field line and wait for that ball forward.
It looks like Pro Stars are very, very eager to try to put one in the back of the net, although they haven't really created too many opportunities. Oh.
And that's just going to slide in. And it seems there's a little confusion there. The one ref was pointing to a corner and the other one called for a goal. I'm not too sure what happened there. It's very quiet here in the stands. A few boos going
like
around.
A pass back.
We're going to have to look back on that replay because I myself is confused what happened. Jay, tell us what happened here.
Looks like Max wants to go pass the ball back, but Anthony lost his foot.
Just a little confusion there by the back line. Max Marsh makes the mistake. Max Marsh and Anthony Skolsky make the mistake in the communication, and that's going to take away from the shutout in the 90th minute. And it's going to be a 3-1 game, and we're in the 90th minute of the game with added time, 25 seconds so far. You'd assume the whistle will be blown soon.
And it's unfortunate to see that because FC London has been relentless in their defending all night, and it comes to a personal error that causes a goal.
Exactly what you just pointed out. They've been amazing. They've been doing really well defensively all night, and unfortunately it has to come down to a personal error or a team error that equals into a goal, which shows just how well they've defended all game. But they're not going to let that slow them down, and they're going to look for another goal to redeem this finish. But we all know that's going to be on their minds and the coach's mind going into the next training session.
Absolutely.
Just after the game, you can meet FC London players for autographs.
We're now into a minutes of at a time. You would have to assume the ref would be blowing the whistle any time now to end this game. London holding possession in the Pro Stars end, and they're just going to shield it at the corner flag, something you see teams all around do all the time just to finish off the game. And beautiful job there by London holding on to possession. And the ball seems to just bounce over the fence there, and a little bit of time wasting now right now. Pro Stars arguing for the ref to do something about it, but I feel like the ref knows the game is about to end. Pro Stars just trying to make anything happen though. Once again, a throw in right to the corner. And it's going to be shielded out for Pro Stars goal kick. Going into the second minute of added time now. A quick goal kick out of the own box. And here come the Pro Stars trying to move forward.
It's great
and again,
pressing.
cut off, just trying to move too quickly. And here he comes again, the substitute goal scorer.
Ooh.
And that's going to be no foul. Ref calls for play on.
Ooh.
That one is going to be called no foul. Once again, ref put his whistle to his mouth, but called nothing.
The FC London fans are, from what we've heard, they did not like both of those back-to-back with no whistle.
Back-to-back no whistles that, like you pointed out, the fans here seem to agree with. But fans are never going to fully agree with the referee. And Pro Star's still trying to find something going forward. Getting close to the third minute of added time. And London just trying to hold possession. Pro Star's adding a lot of pressure. London doing a great job. Great solo effort here by number 12, Bilal Halbouni. He did a great job holding onto the ball there, not allowing a turnover to the Pro Stars. And that's just going to be an elbow to the head, what seemed. And it's going to be a foul called on the Pro Stars, number 9. That's George.
And it looks like FC London is just trying to run the clock here by keeping possession, keeping things simple, everything safe, just until the clock runs out.
And almost miscommunication there by Pro Stars on their end, but a nice soft. 50-50 challenge that goes over both the defender and the forward. And here come Pro Stars with the throw. Past the 3-minute mark now, going into the 4-minute mark of added time. A lot of added time added at the end of this game. We saw 0 at halftime, and now we're seeing 4 minutes added, something we saw in the women's game last time too.
Yeah, I think that goes towards bookings from fouls, injuries.
And London just trying to kill off the last remaining moments of this game, which should be any minute now. They're still on the ball moving forward. The Pro Stars win it back, and here they come. Trying to make something happen of the time that they are given by the ref. Still trying to find a way forward. And still nothing in the middle opening it up. There's
Very
Anthony
good
trying to do
defending there by
something.
FC.
Yeah, like you point out, great defending there by FC London. And it sounds like there might have been a little bit of a nut. The final whistle with, unfortunately, a back